a photo finish.
All right, so I want to encourage you. Go and enjoy the football. Agege Stadium, when they play, you really enjoy yourself.
Bank plays in Agege Stadium.
Yeah.
MFA plays in Agege Stadium.
Yeah.
COD and Stationary Stores plays in Onikon Stadium.
All right, let's wrap up the show. But on a sober note, really, because this is not the kind of picture you like to see. You like to go to a stadium, you like to watch a football game, you like to celebrate good goals, like the one we've seen of Sikiro Olatubosun of MFM, and you like to go with your family and enjoy yourself. But it's a sad story in Algeria, a sad story of the Cameroonian player, Albert Ebosse, a striker who plays his football for GS Kabylie. Onye, that's the picture of the guy you are seeing on your screen. He went in search of the greener pastures, left Cameroon, went to Asia, Malaysia, and then came back to Algeria to play his football. But unfortunately, tragedy struck on Saturday after a game involving his club. They lost at home GS Kabylie against USM Algeria. You have been there before, Onye, and you see the rivalry that exists between GS Kabylie. Your visit to Algeria, you know what happens between GS Kabylie and USM Algeria. It has claimed the life of this young man.
Very tragic twin. You know, like you said, the rivalry is so intense between USM Algiers and GS Kabylie. You know, it's like Shooting Stars Rangers here. You know, the fans are always passionate. But I think what's happened is that because the project came from his own fans, the security.
Somebody threw a missile into the field.
From his own home, his club fans. You know,
from the place where his own supporters are sitting.
Yeah, so I think that's why the security men, you know, lower their guard. But the rivalry between these clubs, you know, presupposes that the security should be very high. It's a big tragedy for, you know, African football. You know, for the
rightly, football has stopped in Algeria.
I mean, what else? When a player is hit by an object and he dies almost immediately, so I think it's a sad one for them and not a good one for African football. It reminds me of what happened to, even that one was a gunshot. Again, Wari George, you know, in a challenge between Rangers and Stationary Stores in Ibadan. So when a player loses his life in such a tragic manner, going to better his life for greener pasture, we can always complain that it's not good for African football.
And you can see fans of GS Kabylie with pictures of Ebosse. I mean,
in grief.
In grief. I mean, it's a tragedy, real tragedy. For a young 24-year-old Cameroonian who has gone to play professional football to lose his life this way. And as you said, Dumnodi, it's a lesson for us. In Nigeria, because I've gone to a lot of games, and I see how people throw missiles
onto the pitch.
Onto the pitch.
How do they get into
How do they get missiles onto the pitch? Bottles, stones?
The major challenge I have with Nigerian situation is that the fans would have gotten into the pitch before you see the security agent come in. They always think security is just for the match, for the match itself. But before the match,
security before the match, even guarantees security during and after
the match. But what they do in Nigeria is during the match, that's when you see the security agent working.
When the damage has already been done.
There is no security, gentlemen. We don't have security. Let us face facts. The rule says that 50 policemen. Most cases, you hardly see up to 20 policemen.
No, the thing.
When you have a card of about 5,
when the area is not volatile,
10,000.
like in Lagos, when it's not volatile.
But the point is this: security must be there before, during, and after.
The match.
Visible and effective. That's visible and effective.
But because maybe they feel because the area is not, the stadium is not known to be prone to violence, so they think. But you never can tell what happened.
The reaction could be spontaneous.
In
the history of Algeria, I don't think
Algeria is a very volatile area. Let's wrap up this because our time is fast spent. Let's talk about Libya. 2015 Africa Cup of Nations is in trouble because Libya's hosting right. 2017 it's been withdrawn. There's no football that can be played in Libya.
There's no government in Libya.
There's
no clubs in Libya don't play in Libya. El League and Behazi don't play in Libya.
There's
so
no
they play in the neighboring country.
So what has collapsed. So you cannot be talking of football when there's no government.
And that's some trouble for CAF.
Who are you going to liaise with in terms of stadium inspection?
But the good news is that Tanzania is even bidding to
Tanzania, Kenya.
So they're just putting in to see if they can have a shout in hosting the 2017 African Cup of Nations.
All right, so there's no football going on in Libya, and so the 2017 African Cup of Nations is in danger, and we have to look for a new venue for that to happen. All right, EPL game currently going on. Manchester City are 3-1 up over Liverpool. Good win for the defending champions. 3-1 up, 90 plus 1 minute already been played. We are in added time, and Man City are cruising to a convincing win in that one. All right, and I think that's also going to be our closing shot. It's full time on the show tonight. Onye, thank you for your time. Dumnodi, thank you for your time as well. Tomorrow we'll do more for you on Sports Tonight, and we hope that everything goes well with Nigerian football as well. Thank you for watching. See you some other time. Bye-bye now.